Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator with the Ghoul DLC second try. At this moment we are doing work with our reputation as a medium. We are exercising our imagination, so we're maxing out our passion here. We are dreaming away some fascination and dread. We are recruiting Clavet into the cult. We have sent an expedition out to Chateau Raveline, and I don't think we need anything else here besides what we got, because, yeah, lantern, and, where's the secret door? There's the secret door. Lantern. So lantern people should be able to do it. We got lantern there, 10 there, so that should be fine. A season of dread is coming, but we do not have any dread on the table. The Purse of Renown is going on over here, but we still have one headquarters we're gonna change to, so we don't really care about the notoriety coming from here as well. Okay, so let's just get going. We're just trying to collect these remnants until we have enough so that we can start painting, well, eating them and then painting the memories. Okay, Clavet is now a believer. Clavet's determined happiness now brought us on the fanatical. Yeah, she's part of our winter cult, and she's happily fanatic. That's kind of strange. Well, I will make her a disciple. What is the level of the bone for? It's 4. Okay, that's just curious. Don't really mean to use it for anything. Okay, and now we have more passion and the skill Never Know. Hopefully that will help us increase some things, but I do not know if it will. What do we require to increase Forbidden Epics into the next level? Glimmer HQ with a Sanctuary. We don't have an HQ with a Sanctuary. Erudition HQ with a Library. Well, it's only an Erudition and a Glimmering, basically. And once we move our headquarters to Moorlands, I'm pretty sure there's a library there, because it's the only headquarters I have never had as my headquarters, and none of the other ones have a library. So that must have the library. So it'll be quite easy to make the higher level secret histories for us. What are you guys doing? You're trying to get through the door. Okay. Oh, we should be studying something. Well, we're gonna require level 6 lores for stuff at some point, so we should probably combine these Mega Legion incantations, and they require a Glimmering for that. Hey, we have an extra Glimmering here. Okay, so that's good. So let's just combine these Mega Legion invocations. Okay, we dreamed our bad stuff away, so now we don't have any reason to dream about any of that kind of thing, so we'll go to the stack door. And yeah, we're gonna require some lore to get through this, and then we Lantern 8 and Knock 8 would help us. Maybe we should read the Lantern books, actually, get some more Lantern lore and upgrade our Lantern lore. That might be a thing we'd want to do at some point as well. Okay, Clavet is now a disciple. Clavet's optimism is daunting. She wields her joy like a hammer. Okay, she is hot, so go down here where the heart things are. Right, and then more people, I think. Yeah, more people. Oh, we should probably check if we've taken Poppy's thing, or if she should be giving us commissions. I don't really remember. Okay, so we get through the hidden door, and next up is the curse. Hopefully we can get through the curse. I so dislike curses. Can you require the Glimmering here now, and then we'll have the level 6 Grail lore. Oh, sickness. Well, do we have vitality? We do, but that's gonna go away before we need that. Well, we got enough funds to deal with that sickness. Okay, and through the stack door we go. We're gonna find either a Forbidden Epic or an Erudition Lesson Alert here. It's an Erudition Lesson, so next time we're gonna find a Forbidden Epic from there, so that's good. We'll just head there again. Okay guys, did you get through the curse? You got through the curse. Nice. That's all I wanted you to do. Hey, there's some vitality for us from working. That's very nice. So we don't need to get vitality from anywhere or work or use money to get rid of the sickness. So that's very good. Except we probably still want to do that because... Do we want to wait like 20 seconds without dreaming? Is it worth 1 fund? I think actually yeah, 20 seconds is about worth 1 funds. Okay, we'll head to the Painted River. There's gonna be a Forbidden Epic here. Thank you. And then, yeah, we'll wait until we can dream this affliction away. Okay, and there is our delightful sacrament. So pleasant upon the ear. One could listen over and over. These are the words that make sacrifice sweet. Right, so, shall we go for more lantern lore? I think that's probably the best thing to do here. Or we could combine these Iguine rites. What do they require? Some erudition. Well, we have an erudition lesson learned there. Well, let's translate one of these books. Like, let's translate the Rose of Wazenai. And after that, where's our Greek? There's our Greek. Yeah, after we translate it, we'll then combine this Iguine rites, because this erudition lesson learned is gonna turn into an erudition, so we'll have that erudition that we need. And here is the vitality we need to sleep this affliction away. Come on, autosave, do your thing. No, oh no, you're not actually... It wasn't an actual vitality. I was expecting autosave to happen because it didn't light up there, but no, it was just a thing where the cards aren't the cards until like a second has passed. Okay, we find someone new. Who is this? Oh, it's the Grey Hanger on. Okay, since we have the Grey Hanger on here, clearly we haven't talked to Puppy earlier yet. Yeah, we haven't talked to Puppy yet. So we'll take the Grey Hanger on into the cult. And then we'll talk to Puppy and accept her deal. Childhood's End. Behind a rotting tapestry of wolves hunting men, a paneled wall. In the paneled wall, a secret door. The spring is long gone, of course. We had to smash it in with the hammers. Okay, now there's the Grey Pawn in our cult, so Puppy! Let's talk to Puppy. My dear, I've been wanting to talk to you. Sometimes I find scholars of the invisible art. I'd like to offer you my support, a substantial contribution. And all you need to do, someday, is to introduce me to someone else who'll end matters properly. She smiles benignly. Add passion to accept. So of course we're gonna accept. Yeah. Yes, that's exactly right. I'll come back tonight. So Puppy is gonna come back and give us some money, which is nice. Oh, this didn't give us the extra thing. I really would have thought that this would have given us the extra thing. Huh. The last treasures of the Comte de Ravelin lie here in a surprisingly airy room. High skylight windows have long since broken, and the floor is lost underneath leaves and debris. Once the place was furnished as a nursery. Here is a cradle with the skeleton of a puppy. Oh right, it's the skeleton of a puppy, not a skeleton of a child. Okay, so we find the Murphy Codex, we find the Book of True Blood, we find the High Mysteries of the innermost chamber of the church of our church Solar. Find a Cinnabar amulet, and we find some Grey Dawn oil and notoriety, of course. So we're gonna change our headquarters once more to Moorlands to get rid of that notoriety. Okay, now there was a autosave happening. And then what level stuff can we find from the Murphy Codex? I'll quickly check my notes. Well, we can find a Forbidden Epic from that, so yeah, we really do want to read that. We'd also sell this away already. And then we have some books of lore we don't really need, and the Cinnabar Amulet, which is a forge tool that might be useful at some point. Don't really know where, but you know, you never know. Okay, we translate the Rose of Wazenai, but now we have this erudition here, so let's make sure that was erudition this need. Yes, erudition. So we'll combine these Iguine rites. Get us some I wonder, is it the Megalesian Invocation? No, that was the Megalesian Invocation over here. What is it called? I don't remember what that thing is called that we get from that. Okay, and then we'll go back to dreaming about the stack door. Hey, some extra restlessness is coming up for us. So we probably want to talk to Miss Nainia about that. So who are we talking to right now? Oh, we're accepting Poppy's offer, right? So we can actually wait until we get the restlessness from this and then talk to Miss Nainia about that. We'll put this somewhere here so we'll remember it, and the pawn over there who's gonna go there in the end. So we get 10 funds and a silver spin tree. A tiny packet of tiny treasures, a gift from Puppy. She'll see me again in the season of rags for me to make the introduction I promised. Right, and then more people. Because everyone is already a disciple. Yes, so more people, more people, more people. Okay, now this is our headquarters, and yes, it has the aspect of a library. The lesser elements of Miss Modern stock yet remain. Over time, strangers drift in with books to sell, and sometimes we indulge them. Okay, so that's our final headquarters. Now we're gonna start exploring this Forgotten Chronicles. And I have absolutely no clue as to what are the places we're gonna find any more remnants. So we're gonna have to go through pretty much every single expedition. Which is... Oh, right, I was supposed to talk to Miss Naina about this. Well, I think what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna paint one of... Oh, you require something. Do you actually require a library? Yeah, so we could use our library here. Okay, we'll use our library here since we can do that. What was I saying? Yeah, we're gonna paint one of those restlessnesses away. Okay, we could find fascination from the painted river, so... Okay, it's not fascination, that was what we learned. We can find fascination from there next time, or the forbidden epics, so... we're still gonna go there. Do we have fleeting reminiscences? Oh, we have one that's gonna go away before we can actually use that. So we might want to let one of these restlessnesses actually turn into a dread. Is the season of dread coming? No. So yeah, that's actually what we probably want to do. So yeah, we'll keep working. Which one of you has more time? Oh, but it's... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll keep working with one that has more time. This one... And this is gonna turn into a dread, and then we might get a fascination from here. If we don't get a fascination from here, we're gonna get a contentment from this thing. So dread's gonna be no problem, fascination's gonna be no problem. Okay, what did we find? Fermia Abbey. Spent much of its unsavory fortune on the endowed monumental forest-guard abbey. The monks dislike visitors. Their race are not exactly orthodox. They celebrate a certain harvest festival with unsavory vigor. Well, the unsavory rigor there kind of... Maybe they get something we could eat, so maybe we'll go there and check that out. At Fermia Abbey, there's gonna be something that requires forge or moth, and there's gonna be some monks, so we actually can't go there. That's unfortunate. We don't have 2 moth people or 2 forge people. Right, well that means we're most definitely gonna need more people. Or Sosli, why aren't you there where you should be? So let's just explore more Forgotten Chronicles. Okay, back in the dreaming, we'll head to the Painted River, got the fascination. So we'll dream this fascination away with the dread there. And now we know that the next thing we're gonna find from behind that particular door is a forbidden epic, or from the Painted River, it's, you know, from that behind the door. I think we could find a Forgotten Chronicle from behind the door as well, which actually might be the thing we want to take more than the forbidden epic right now. Because we have the book, if we read we get 1 more forbidden epic, that means 5 forbidden epics total at this time, and forbidden epics are, what are they, level 8? There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level 8 things available. So yeah, we don't actually need to get any more of those forbidden epics from there. Okay, now, alright, this is the consent of wounds. To open certain waves, one must first open oneself. This practice outlines that opening in the name of the Mother of Ants. Okay, so let's read the Morphi Codex. It is in Aramaic. We do not speak Aramaic, so Ibn... Do we have the reader? No, we don't have the reader. Okay, Ibn. Take this bronze spin tray, teach us Aramaic. You teach Aramaic, right? Yes. Okay, who did we find? This time, a hanger-on. Don't like hanger-ons. I like actual people. Especially moth or forge people would be really nice to get right now so that we could go to Fermia Abbey. Okay, what do we find from here? Orthos Woods. What does Orthos Woods say? The pines grow thick as hairs on a dog's back. The ears of the inner wood are choking thick with resin and dust. The source that brought you here claimed that in the dawn times, the greatest tree at the wood's black heart served as a perch for a great masked crow. Doesn't like there's gonna be corpses there, or sound like there's gonna be corpses there. Okay, got rid of those bad things, so we'll head back to the stack door. Okay, which one do we want? Forbidden Epic or Forgotten Chronicle? I think we want the Forgotten Chronicle from there. Forbidden Epics we should have enough already. Okay, and Ibn taught us the language of the visions of Aram, of the Book of Daniel, and of the account of Kanishk at the Spider's Door. So Aramaic, which is nice because we need it to study the Morphi Codex. A text of the Sisterhood of the Knot, unearthed by Evan Morphy. Oh, sickness. But no, that's glimmering, not vitality. If we worked with our health here, we could get vitality, but then that restlessness is gonna be a problem. So let's just work with the restlessness and we'll pay for dealing with the sickness. And now we found the Vanderschaft collection. A cramped little museum in a provincial town, long closed to the public since the outbreak of peculiar rapture in the room where they keep the pressed flowers. Only the very curious would ever pay attention to the place in its close-warded storeroom of ill-omened treasures. Doesn't sound like corpses, but, you know, what do I know? Then again, let's see, can we go to these places? Author's Wood requires Forge or Moth as well, so we can't go there. The Vanderschaft collection, well, we could deal with that with Winter and Nox, so we might go there next. Okay, at the stack door. Yeah, we'll take the Forgotten Chronicle. I think that's gonna help us more at this particular point. And then we'll head back to the stack door. Okay, translate the Morphi Codex, in which a priestess of the Sisterhood of the Knot claims to have discerned the true meaning of the Thunderskin's birth. The writer credits the Red Grail, the Ring Yew, and the Horned Axe, the powers the Sisterhood reveres, with agreeing a final treaty between the hours of the house and the hours they had displaced. The Thunderskin loved the Yew, and the Grail destroyed him as restitution for the slaying of the Horned Axe's sisters and brothers. Oh, there's our affliction now, so unless we suddenly get vitality from somewhere, we're gonna need to use some money to dream that away. And who did we find from here? Oh, Violet! Our second winter person. And then again, we don't really need her right now, since we already have Eau Claire here, who is level 10. We don't need the another level 10 person right now. So, trying to find those Moth or Forge people is a lot more important right now than getting another winter person into our cult. From here we found Cave of Candles. Every 7th sunset, the cunning man comes from the village below to renew the candles. The floor of the entrance chamber is a slick of stinking wax. He claims the light keeps the creature below code, but more likely the sacrifices he brings keep it too sated to emerge. Sacrifices. That might be people, corpses. Okay, let's do this Forgotten Chronicle here. I think that's the last Forgotten Chronicle we actually need to do. I suddenly just realized something. There might, like... Ooh, a Forbidden Epic. How is this even possible? I was so expecting a fascination. But hey, this means that the next 2 times we don't need to go to the Painted River, so we can actually avoid at least 1 fascination. Okay, let's stream this affliction away. Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe we can find some of these from the redoable things, like the ununique expeditions. Oh, that would be horrifying, but it might be the thing, because for the dancer you need to go to those ones always. So we can't really think that, oh, it would never be for an ending to go to those places. Huh. The Thunderskin entered the mansions through the Peacock Door, a privilege never given the witch and sister, but then their merit was much less. The writer admits that entry through the Peacock Door is unseemly, but insists that under the circumstances there was no other way. Okay. Yeah, probably want to read this stuff to find more lantern stuff to upgrade our lantern influence. Yeah, so let's start with the Rose of Woznai here, which is the heretical teachings of a disgraced offshoot of the Sisterhood of the Knot, that arcane contemplative order that existed in all histories. This was recorded by Woznai and dedicated to Saint Respicius. The offshoot were favored by Woznai, the true Sisterhood, followed Saint Respicius in pursuing ascension in the name of the door in the eye, the merciless hour of light. Saint Respicius failed, perhaps because the larger Sisterhood tracked him down and ritually strangled him, but Woznai outlined steps for those who hope to succeed. Okay, maybe that will give us some good amount. If it just gives us an unmerciful mantra, it would really help us, because then we could combine those unmerciful mantras, get the next level things, and go to the next door. Then again, the spider's door is one of those places where I don't usually like to dream about, because you need to sacrifice someone. Ooh, Poppy's thing is going on here. What does it actually say? This is the time, my dear. The sun in React requires its conclusion. Will it be you, or do you have a friend? Well, yes, I have a friend here. What a loyal friend you have here. Do say goodbye now. Goodbye now, Mr. Prawn. We never wanted you. Well, we wanted you for this thing, but nothing else. Okay, and here is Foreman House. Philip Foreman, the hermetologist and antiquarian, did all his best work here at the family home until the day his subjects escaped. The infestation was destroyed, but Foreman, they say, walks the halls to this day, guarding his library and his shame. So we actually have quite a lot of things here we could go to, and I have absolutely no idea if we can find any of the remnants from any of these, so we actually just have to go through them all. Now, I know we can get them from these or Lockfoot Fence, so we're gonna start from Gware Inn here then. Gware Inn has... Well, we need to deal with Watchers, and we need Knock there, so we're gonna send Victor, Rose, Neville, and Enid. All of you guys get to go there. On a crumbling cliff above a grey sea, the Gware Inn squats until the day the sea comes for it. It receives few guests, fewer since the owner closed his notorious library to visiting scholars. We can reserve rooms at the inn easily enough, but we can expect the locals, if they divine our intentions, to turn nasty. And if the library is still there, it will be well hidden. Okay, but you guys should be able to deal with whatever problems we face there. Well, as soon as I send Rose and Enid there as well. Okay, get our health up there, so we shall dream about the stack door once more. Well, once more. We're gonna dream about it a whole lot more than just once. Hey, some vitality. That would have been nice like a little while ago. Okay, we're gonna send Rose there first, because you're most likely gonna have to deal with the Watchers first. Okay, read the Rose of Woznai here. Seeking dreams, seek the manses. The third mark can be achieved only when one has passed the stag door. One must pass the wood, one must rise the white door. The stag door awaits the light bearer in the sight of Gerby. Well, yes, that was all stuff we already knew there, so... That didn't... Well, we could combine this Watchman's Secret to get a Mansis Clamp, combine those Mansis Clamps to get an Unmerciful Mantra, combine those Unmerciful Mantras to get the next thing. So that would be 1, 2, 3 combinations, compared to the fact we could read this books. You know what? I'm actually going to check my notes and see what level stuff we find from these books. What is this? The High Mysteries of the Innermost, and on what is contained by Silver. Okay, the High Mysteries of the Innermost Chamber of our Church Salar actually gives us Lantern 10, so that's all we need. So we need to learn Fusine first. Luckily we have this book here already. Prince Alessandro Lacrosse spent years in secret study of the tablets taken from the Fusine marches in central Italy. His work will allow you to decipher Fusine texts. It has something in common with Latin and something else in common with the scratchings of maddened rats. We'll learn that, we'll translate that book, we'll read that book. That's only 3 minutes, which is going to be faster than the combination thing I was thinking about. Oh. My follower is gone. I remain. Poppy Lascelles is seen, here and there. She may have more to say to me. Okay, Poppy, you are already giving us the thing we want. What is the thing we want? This kind of things, commissions. And we have, because this is going to turn into a dread, we have a 0.3 second window here when we could dream these away. Well, that dread away. So that's like never gonna happen. Unless we paint this contentment, but we're not gonna paint that contentment because we're gonna be working on the restlessness we have here. What do we find this time? Just a hanger-on. Come on, give me something better than hanger-ons. Okay, Smith's Secret. Keep working with this thing here. And yeah, we're gonna get a dread from that, but unless... Oh, there is a season dread coming immediately. Well, then we might actually try to hit that 0.3 second window we have there. And we're gonna send Enid over here so that once you beat up those watchers, you can find the door as well. Okay, through the stack door, we'll take that Forgotten Chronicle, thank you. And the next time we go to the door, there will be nothing there that we need. But we gotta go there just to, you know, draw out the deck and restart it. Okay, learned, few seen. In places it overlaps with languages I know. In other places, well, I can see why they call the tongue of witches, but I can understand it well enough now. Right, so let's then translate the high mysteries of the innermost chamber of our church cellar, which are the secret sites of the Church of the Unconquered Sun, which held power in at least 2 histories. And as we start translating that, I think we're gonna end this episode here and continue from this point in the next one. I'm Carp, this being Cultist Simulator with the Ghoul DLC, second try. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time!